Let's get back onto this. If I just... There we go. Forgot it does that. Okay, right. Yeah, I just was opening Notepad and I did it on the did it on the wrong screen. Let's see. But for 79 attendance, that's not good. Okay, let's get the two new guys. Okay. It was Monday week 2, so Tuesday week 2. Oh no, we just need an extra day for everything too. Oh. Oh yeah, forgetting about these. Okay, so we'll mind two new guys and then we'll have a look, see what we can do with them. Kyle, I want him to start as a heel. And who's my other new guy? Gibson. Oh. I want him as a face for now. But I think he'd be a good heel. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Ah, significant. The independent events are happening now. So that means they'll be getting a lot more wrestling in. Which is, that makes things a bit better. you don't get all these complaints about not wrestling for 6 months. Is he really trying to upset everyone? 50. Can't get anything close to that. Okay, next show I think was Sick and Twisted. New team, Wild Things, Shane Diaz and Robert Roode. Robbie Roode. Oh wait, it's Bobby Roode, isn't it? Yeah. Joseph Williams. Interesting. At least we're still beating them. It's actually not the one. XWF, I think we're close to. Bobby Roode. Yeah. I suppose yeah, that's what I meant. He needs to grow his hair again. Who does? He just looks silly with short hair. Okay. Jay Wilson Bales. Huh. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. Yeah, I heard about it, but I got confused because there's also an interview that he says he signed a 4-year deal in 2011. No, 2010, which would mean that his contract would run out March 1st, 2014. So I don't know whether it was, if it was genuine, or they were trying to throw a swerve, making it look like Bobby Roode was the leader of Aces and Eights. It was a weird one, but they went for the right choice as leader of Aces and Eights. it had to be It had to be Bully Ray. It wouldn't have looked right with Bobby Roode. Oh yeah. Oh, they beat us by one. Well, I seem to be a weird wrestling fan because I've been enjoying a lot of stuff a lot of people have been complaining about. I've enjoyed the Ace and Eight storyline so far. I'm actually, to be honest, I wasn't. It's like it makes sense. It obviously it was like one of the Al Snow, Simon Diamond, or D'Lo Brown were going to be the VP from the start. It's going to make it look. You make you think, oh, how deep into the company do they go? To make it look like anyone could have been the president. And well, Al Snow I don't think could pull it off. Simon Diamond, no offense to the guy, but I think he's a bit too out. He's a bit too out of shape. He can't do any. Well, he can. He's like he could do some bits, but he's not as good. He wouldn't be able to do what he wouldn't be able to compete in matches. D'Lo is at least in shape, so I'm interested to see what D'Lo does as VP because I think he's still got some decent matches in him. Okay. And it was funny. A couple of days before the, I think it was like Thursday or something. Read an article up for about of an interview about from Devon, and he was saying that he would never, ever team with Bully Ray ever again. Kind of hinted that, oh yeah, he's gonna turn. Ooh, we've got a dead guy. Oh, one of the announcers has died. Well, I think they used the storyline to bring Mike Knox and Doc in. I can't think of his old name, but he's used that. They've used that story, the Ace and Ace, to bring him in. Kennedy or Anderson, whatever he goes by now, doesn't make sense to be in it. To be honest, not in the position he's in. I'd be honest. It's like I took a bit of a break from it, and I come back and he's part of it. So I don't know fully what's happened there, but D'Lo, well, it was always, D'Lo was always going to be. It was always going to be. Is well, it makes sense for like a company man to be the VP. Devon is an odd one, yeah. I think Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe could. This is might be that it might be that they could be the Orton of just trying to get them some exposure and stuff to make it to get them bigger. But I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Well, if D'Lo's in, I don't know how rusty. D'Lo's never been a bad wrestler. I've enjoyed his matches, and if he's as good as he was, because when he did had his last run at WWE, when they brought him back and then they just phased him out, that he was decent then. So if he's anything like that now, which is doubtfully, but I think he'd be more of maybe do his low down a few times. an interference, I don't think he'd probably be in that many matches. I think the one is Devon's the one for the matches there. He's like he's probably the in-ring VP type thing. Because I don't, it's like Anderson. I don't know what his role is, and none of the others are big enough in the company to be the VP. I follow it, but not by much. I what is like if if bits are good, I'll watch them. If they're not, then I'll skip them. And well, I'll be honest. I find the Aces and Eights storyline like more bearable than some of the other ones that's going on. Can't stand the. I'm struggling to watch the. Was it? Well, Divas are divisions in both companies. To be honest, there's a lot of talent there, but the storylines just. Well, not even the matches aren't that good. They don't seem to be giving them decent attempts at matches with the talent. It's surprising. Um, Raw last night was alright. The Undertaker Kane CM Punk bits were interesting. That's got me. That, but the Brock Lesnar Triple H thing, that's got me interested for WrestleMania. Not interested in Rock Cena. I don't know. They bore me. I'm waiting to see what other matches there's going to be. Oh, Del Rio Swagger. That's going to be one I want to watch. And hopefully Zeb Coulter will be around a bit longer because I find his stuff funny. I know it's meant to be insulting, but it's not. Oh yeah, Brock. As long as he doesn't talk, it's fine. He doesn't need to talk. He is a monster. It's like you've got Heyman to talk for him. All he has to do is show up, beat up whoever's in the ring, and leave. That's all he needs to do, and he's been doing it great with Vince, and now and New Age Outlaws. Yeah, let's get this show under the belt. Oops, messed up. Yeah, and think it's like you think when I started watching, it's like everyone's going, "Oh, Triple H won't." Triple H will basically will be invincible, but he's been taking a lot of losses for the team, so and I'm sure it's like he won't mind putting Brock over, but we'll see. Because I got a feeling this might be the match which will give Triple H the win, but we'll see. Okay, done that. That's all done, right? Let's get to the show. Ooh, oh, now who's? I'm not surprised. Thing is, I don't. It's like a lot of people think he's going to get the win anyway, not being Triple H, but the company will want Triple H to win because, as in, like the wrestling guy beats the Ultimate Fighting guy. But I think it's going to be whatever Triple H decides is good for business, because that's what he seems to be doing. He seems to decide what he thinks is good for business, and he'll go with that. Because it's like, who expected Punk to be the champion for as long as he was? Right. Big question is, what do I do with Russell? And I haven't even looked at Kyle yet. See what he's done as well. I need to punish Russell. Problem is, I don't want to lose him because he is. But oh, okay. I think I've just pissed him off. And there goes my language. Oops. He was me trying to be good. Never mind. Okay, I've just. Is he? Okay, the big question is, do you think the streak will end? I'm with you 100%. It can't end. But it's just Punk. And the thing is, Punk doesn't even need it now. Punk's big. Punk's done something that a lot of people didn't expect. He's made himself a name, so he doesn't need to win. Yeah, that as well. But I think they were at least had a bit. It was it was obviously going to happen, and well, that they were going to have. They were going to use uh the Paul old bearers passing, but Yeah, but it's like I wouldn't. I was expecting them to do something, but I'll be honest, they did it treated at least a bit more respect than they normally would have. It's like they waited until after the Undertaker had done this thing before Punk came out, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I think this is going to be Undertaker's last WrestleMania as well. I just don't. I don't. He doesn't need to push his body anymore. The stuff he's done great things. So it's maybe he just needs to. Okay, next one. Cena Rock. Who's gonna win? Yeah, they can't do anything else. And I don't mean to. I've got no. I've got nothing against Cena. I I enjoy his matches a bit more now. Now he's and when he's not be well, he's not so good on the mic as he used to be though. With him just, but some of the stuff I liked his part. It's like definitely improved. If he can, needs to practice that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely it. He's been given kids material at the moment, or simple material. Yep. He doesn't need the comedy. It's like I already got. I don't know if I'm gonna keep. I'm probably not gonna keep seeing a face in my diary. I don't know. Yeah. It's like why have they done that to Sheamus? He's a good face. It's just he doesn't need this rubbish they give him. Yeah, it is ridiculous what stuff they've given him. I've if he's exact. They've done. Yeah, Miz is another one. They've done what they did with Cena. It's like they've taken away all the good stuff and just leaving all the rubbish. Um, Thing is, I don't think it's the Miz's fault his face turn has gone downhill. I think it's the stuff they've given him because I've seen it's like I've seen the Marine 3 last week and story rubbish. Miz though was pretty good as acting, better than most of the stuff you get in Hollywood now. True, could be trying to keep part of his heel persona in his in when he doesn't need to. Thinking about it, but I mean, it's like I think I'm trying to work out what they're going to do with Jericho because they've just seemed to have dumped him in the feud with Barrett and Miz at the moment, which I can't see happening because I just don't see the benefit right now. No, it's Jericho, Barrett, and Miz next week on Raw, I believe, for the Intercontinental Championship. Or it could be on SmackDown. It's not at WrestleMania at the moment. But I think it could be like because I know the possibility of because I know Ryback and Mark Henry are against each other on SmackDown, but I think there's something's going to happen there to make that become a WrestleMania match. Oh, so okay, yeah, and clicking on buttons, yeah. That's what I want. Holly, does he have any good? Because Holly's pretty. I'm gonna go, yeah, that's gonna be one to rely on. Yeah, that's. I don't get why they're getting him to argue about that. Why didn't he just do what his gimmick is and go and beat the hell out of people? But it's like just why not? That would be the ideal thing they can do right now with him. I'd say this is what they should have done: is put back is have the feud between Barrett and Sheamus, but not have it over this stupid film or anything like that. Have it about beating the hell out of each other. Who can beat the hell out of the other? That would get people to watch because it would make it look like it's a pure fight between the two of them. And I've just messed up. Hmm. Holy. Don't know if I knew about that, but that was a good match. But again, despite the fact that was... Yeah. Holy, it worked! That is not often that's worked for me. Yeah, giving Dennis Gibson and Kyle Thompson the debuts. Yeah, not as good as... Okay, one more show I'm going to do and then I might change game, I don't know.